Imagine cruising down a pitch-black highway. The only sound is the deafening roar of your truck's engine. Suddenly, a disheveled woman appears in your headlights. Her chilling smile sends shivers down your spine. Now let's delve deeper into this horrifying incident. We're talking about a trucker who, in the middle of a silent, eerie night, comes across this woman. The trucker, we'll refer to him as John, was no stranger to the bizarre and unexpected. Yet this incident was unparalleled to anything he had encountered before. The woman, with her clothes shredded, her face shrouded in the darkness, presented a stark contrast to the solitary, desolate highway. John's heart pounded in his chest. He was engulfed by a wave of trepidation. Should he halt and extend a helping hand, or should he continue on his journey? His mind was a whirlwind of potential scenarios. Though he, a tough guy, something about this situation made his skin crawl. The woman's actions were wild, unpredictable. She zigzagged across the road, her arms flailing about as if warding off an unseen adversary. Her desperate cries reverberated through the quiet night, sending chills down John's spine. Despite his fear, John knew he couldn't just abandon her. He pulled over, maintaining a safe distance, and reached for his phone to alert the authorities. As he punched in the number, he kept his gaze on the woman. Her chaotic movements seemed to escalate, her cries intensifying. When the police arrived, their sirens shattering the silence, John felt a wave of relief wash over him. He observed as the officers approached the woman, their flashlights revealing the scene. It was then that he noticed something that sent a chill down his spine: the smile on the woman's face. The police managed the situation, and John was left to proceed with his journey. But as he drove off, he was unable to shake off the eerie sensation that he had narrowly escaped a potentially perilous situation. He couldn't stop himself from pondering what could have transpired had he not made that call. The image of the woman's haunting smile remained with him, a terrifying reminder of his chilling encounter. Picture yourself on a long-haul drive, feeling the hum of the road lulling you into a state of relaxation. Suddenly, you're startled by an unexpected sound. Imagine this. You're a trucker, alone on the road in the dead of night. The miles are melting away under your 18-wheeler, the stars your only companions. But then, from the back of your rig, there's a noise. It's faint, barely discernible over the drone of the engine and the rhythm of the road. A rustle, a creak, something that doesn't belong. Your heart skips a beat, your grip tightens on the wheel. You're not alone. Someone or something is in the back of your truck. Panic floods your senses, but you force yourself to focus. You're a professional. You've got a load to deliver, but you're also a human. And humans fear the unknown. You pull over, hands shaking, pulse pounding. You take a deep breath, then another. You arm yourself with your flashlight and summon the courage to investigate. As you round the back of the truck, your beam of light cuts through the darkness, revealing the intruder. A man grimy and desperate, his eyes wide with fear. Your heart hammers in your chest as adrenaline courses through your veins, but you keep your wits about you. You maintain distance, keeping the man in your flashlight's glare. You pull out your phone, dial the authorities. You report the situation, your voice steady despite the terror gnawing at your gut. The police arrive, swiftly apprehending the man without incident. But the damage is done. You're left shaken, your once comforting solitude now a source of unease. The hum of the road is no longer soothing. It's a reminder of your vulnerability, a symphony of shadows and doubts. With the intruder apprehended, the trucker was left shaken, his sense of safety forever shattered. The road ahead stretches out, a path of uncertainty. But you press on, the echo of the uninvited passenger forever imprinted on your journey. Have you ever felt an unexplainable chill, a feeling that you're not alone, even when you know you are? Let's delve into the third story. Our trucker, a staunch skeptic, had always dismissed the tales of a notoriously haunted highway he frequently drove on. He laughed off the stories, considering them nothing more than campfire tales to scare the newbies. But one fateful night, his laughter was replaced by an icy dread. As he drove through the desolate highway, the radio static was his only companion. Suddenly, the chill in the air intensified, an eerie silence enveloped the cab of his truck. It was as if the world itself was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. The trucker felt a prickling sensation on the back of his neck. He glanced at the rearview mirror and froze. A spectral figure, translucent and shimmering, was seated in the back of his cab. His skepticism was replaced by a primal fear. He was no longer alone in his truck. The ghostly figure was silent, merely staring ahead into the dark abyss of the road. His heart pounded in his chest like a drum, his hands shook on the steering wheel, but he dared not stop. He continued driving, the spectral passenger a silent observer. Eventually, as the first rays of dawn started to peek over the horizon, the figure vanished as suddenly as it had appeared. The chill in the air lifted, the eerie silence was replaced by the normal sounds of the road, but the trucker was left with a lingering sense of dread that clung to him like a second skin. Haunted by the experience, the trucker could never shake off the eerie presence he felt that night. The highway, once a familiar route, now held a spectral secret. His skepticism had been shattered, replaced by a chilling reality. Even the most staunch non-believers can become believers when faced with the inexplicable. And our trucker learned that sometimes the road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. These are not just stories, they are real-life experiences that could happen to anyone, anywhere. The tales we've delved into today paint a chilling picture of the suspense and fear that truckers can face on the road. Each narrative, each unnerving encounter, underscores the unpredictable and often perilous nature of their profession. Let's take a moment to reflect on these three stories. We began with the dreadful encounter. Here our trucker was confronted with an unexpected and chilling sight, a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows of the night. The suspense was palpable, the fear real, a stark reminder of the dangers that lurk in the darkness. Our second tale, The Uninvited Passenger, took us on a hair-raising journey with a trucker who found himself sharing his cab with an unwelcome guest. The terror he experienced, the dread that gripped him, serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of life on the road. And finally, we journeyed into the realm of the supernatural with ghostly apparition. Here, our trucker was faced with a spectral entity, a haunting vision that left him paralyzed with fear. It was a chilling exploration of the inexplicable, a reminder that not all things can be easily explained or understood. Each of these stories, while unique in their own right, share a common thread: the intense fear and suspense that can come with the trucking profession. The endless stretches of highway, the isolation, the uncertainty, all contribute to an atmosphere ripe for fear. These chilling tales serve as a reminder of the unpredictable and often dangerous realities that truckers face on a daily basis. They underscore the fact that the open road, while promising freedom and adventure, can also harbor terrifying secrets and unexpected dangers. As we journey into the unknown, it's a chilling reminder that the road less traveled often holds the most terrifying secrets. Every day, truckers brave the open road, never truly knowing what lies ahead. As we draw this journey to a close, we are left with a profound sense of admiration for these courageous individuals. They navigate the vast expanse of highways, confronting the unknown with unyielding resilience. Their lives are a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome fear and face the inexplicable head-on. These stories we've shared are not just tales to send shivers down your spine. They are narratives of survival, of confronting the unknown, and of the sheer bravery that characterizes the life of a trucker. They evoke a spectrum of emotions: fear, suspense, and, ultimately, admiration. Fear, because they expose us to inexplicable phenomena that lie beyond our comprehension. Suspense, as we hang on to every word, wondering what the next moment might bring. And admiration, for the truckers who endure these experiences and yet hold their ground, continuing their journey no matter what. We are drawn into these stories not by the horror that they embody, but by the resilience they reflect. We are moved not by the specter of fear, but by the strength of the human spirit that shines through. The eerie silence of the night, the long, desolate stretches of road, the unknown passenger, or the ghostly apparition, they are all but a backdrop to the real story, the story of the trucker's indomitable spirit. We encourage you to share your own experiences, your own encounters with the inexplicable. There's a certain catharsis in sharing, in knowing that you are not alone, that others too have faced the unknown and emerged stronger. So as we part ways, we leave you with a thought to ponder. Remember, the next time you're on a lonely road, keep your eyes open. You never know what you might encounter. For it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey and the stories that make it memorable.